failing to plan is planning to fail. If you don't plan, you'll surely fail. Because you know what? In order to get good grass, you need to plant the seeds and fertilize it, take the put the pesticide, everything. But you know what? In order to grow weeds, you don't need to do anything. They'll automatically grow. You just don't do anything, automatically weeds come. But in order to maintain a good lawn or anything, you need to have certain work needs to be done, certain planning needs to be done. And I realized there's a 6P principle. Prior preparation and planning prevents poor performance. 6P principle, prior preparation and planning prevents poor performance. You ask anybody, if you have a wedding in the family, when was the last time the wedding was a successful event? Because you didn't plan anything, you just told anybody, just come, anybody come, and then you pick up a phone, call somebody. You just haphazardly do things. Is the wedding going to be a success? No. Anything in life, you got to plan. For anything, you need to plan. You ask an athlete, the kind of the practice that goes on and the planning that goes on, it's mind-blowing. Years and years and years of practice that goes into an athlete's life for him to win that trophy or win that play in an NFL or anything like that. Years of planning goes into it. So ask a soldier. He will tell you how much practice goes into what he does. And ask anybody, even a student, when they're giving an exam. There will definitely be two different answers for a student who is a topper in the class and then a student who manages to just fails in all the subjects. The answers will be very different. If you ask them, do you need to plan? Do you need to study? Do you need to prepare for your exams? The answers will be very different between these two students. So you have to decide, do you want to be a topper? Do you want to succeed in this journey? Or do you want to just be below the average, bottommost person? For anything, you need to plan. I've heard somewhere that, people plan more for a vacation than people plan for a life, for the future. They spend more amount of time in planning a trip or a vacation than the time that they spend actually to plan out their future. That is a very, very sad thing. I hope you don't belong to that category. Hope you take time, and this is the best system that actually helps you to plan your future. And not just plan your future, but there is help available every system, every step of the way till you succeed in your thing. So if you were planning so much for everything you have done so far, this business is no different. This is no different. It's just like anything else that you have done. So make sure, especially as ladies, when there are things going on, we are the big planners in the house. We are the ones who take care of so many things. We do multitasking. We plan this, we plan that. Even a party at a home, we plan out so many things. But you know what? We need to have the same ownership when it comes to this business. We need to have the same ownership about when it comes to taking charge of your future. And I think that's very, very important from ladies' perspective too. And it's absolutely incredible. So if we ladies can take charge and just plan out our future and take this as businessly as, don't treat it like as though, my husband's business. Or he's going to plan out everything. But you know what? We need to be on the same page. And that's what we have realized. For Check and Me, it is never his business. I'm an equal ownership partner in this. It is not his fault if we don't achieve a certain goal or a certain event or a certain pin. It's equally both of our faults. But you know what? I'm absolutely right by his side, and because this is my business equally as well. So we just, you just got to plan your future. Make sure, because this is the best. If there is an event in life that you want to succeed in, and if you want to have the time, money, and the security, this is the best vehicle that can get you there. So take this business seriously, and you'll be surprised what kind of a lifestyle you will have from this opportunity. But with that, I want you guys to hear from my husband. He's an absolutely incredible champion. I just admire him a lot for his clarity of thinking, and he's a hero in our house. We truly cherish everything he does at home. So with that, here's Check Kakani.
All right, great. Uma talked about planning. Every single thing that you successfully do requires some planning, true? For example, I had to come to the United States. I had to make some plans, do certain things. So wherever suppose you get a job, okay, you get admitted into a college, university, or you got a job, you got a plan. You can't say, oh, I didn't plan, it just happened to me. It can happen to you. That's 0.00001% of people, right? So, yeah, those people are always there. But 99.9999% of people, we need to plan, we need to make things happen. Is that true, guys? So that's what I learned from my upline. In fact, tomorrow you're going to hear from our upline, Satish Reddy from Houston, Texas. And Satish is successful in his career, and asked him, does it require some planning to do certain stuff? Absolutely. A few minutes, you're going to hear from Chetan and Vinita Rastogi from Detroit, Michigan. Our upline, ask Chetan and Vinita, does it require planning? Absolutely. Ask our upline, Raj and Sangeeta Shah, Double Diamonds, okay? One of the biggest businesses in the entire world. Does it require planning? You better believe it, okay? Raj has been planning things, and he always does that, okay, all the time. I've seen him personally. You see Kulin and Meena Desai, Kanti and Lata Gala. Does it require planning? You better believe it, guys. So every single step requires planning, true? But sometimes, so people have these plans and everything, but why don't they work sometime, okay? Because of their attitude, because some people think that all these diamonds, all these emeralds, all these people in the business, oh, they're just lucky. In Amway, some people just get lucky, right? And if you have ever heard that, okay, the person is lying. You know why? They have no clue about this business. Ask any of these people if they got lucky. Okay, you cannot get lucky in this business. It's a process. You can get lucky founding Google or Facebook, okay, because there are a lot of other companies that started, okay, but they're nowhere now. Okay, you can get lucky in such things. And they're lucky and you can repeat them. That's for sure. But don't apply the same things to building a successful business, because all these people worked hard and planned for their success. That's what I want you guys to understand. And that's the whole idea, guys, okay? Now, sometimes people say, yeah, Jack, I do plan things, but you know what? I don't feel like doing it. Anybody said that? Some people wake up every day morning and they say, should I go to the meeting or not? Should I do it today or not, the business? Okay, they don't do that at work. But this business, it's like a weekly decision, right? Or a daily decision. So because they let their feelings come in the way instead of their thought process and their thinking. I want you to understand this, because plans can be great, but if you don't follow it, you're going to fail, okay? So if you don't do it, if you don't execute it, you're going to fail. And same thing, there's a feedback. Will all plans work all the time? Absolutely not. In fact, I can promise you one thing, okay? If you set some plans and they're perfectly working all the time, you're doing something absolutely wrong. There's no question about it. Ask anybody that flies a plane, okay? Ask any pilot. And they'll tell you that, every once in a while, there's a drift, right? There's a course correction. That's why you have air traffic control, okay, to get you back, true? You have this constant feedback mechanism getting you back on track. Same thing we have in this business. That's called your upline, your mentor, somebody who invited you here, somebody who's coaching you, somebody who's helping you. They're there as a feedback mechanism to get you back on the track whenever you're a little bit deviated, okay? So that's the whole idea, guys, okay? So it's not that you just set a plan and boom, you're going to achieve it, okay? In fact, what I found out is a lot of times people who have a job, people who work for somebody don't understand the process of success. They understand a little bit in the tiny domain, okay? Maybe they have project plans, they go to weekly status meetings and all that stuff, but they don't get the big picture because they're not entrepreneurs, they're not business owners. Does it make sense to you guys? Become a business owner. You have help in the system, okay? You have help in all these things. Your upline is there. People invited you are there. The BRIT Worldwide system is there. That's the whole idea. So anyways, it is amazing to see the thinking process, guys. Lifestyle is real. The dream is real. We became Diamond. I got a phone call, okay? And he said, hello, is Chuck Kakani there? I thought it's a credit card guy or somebody, okay? And I said, who is this? He said, Rich DeVos. I thought somebody's playing a prank on me. He said, Rich DeVos is the founder of Amway Corporation, okay? One of the biggest names in the Forbes list of wealthiest people in the world. And he talked to both of us for about 15 minutes. Think about it. And where did you come from? How did you come to the United States? Guys, there's no company in the world that can do this for you. And same with Bill and Peggy Britt, the founders of the BWW team. What a legacy, what a business. Your life is never going to be the same. I promise you that. Anybody excited about that, guys? Guys, stay excited. Don't let anybody steal your dream. Come join us. Go Diamond, go Crown Ambassador, and we'll see you at the top.